DOL.STUDIO presents Sourcing Smart and Green Products and People Globally. We're sharing recent local news and business insights in green and blue economy. Listen, like, share, and connect with us. Greetings, my name is Doll. I'm a precision machinist with over 15 years experience in robotics and AI automation, specialized in sustainable manufacturing and climate solutions. I coach women through technical and vocational education and skills training to become highly qualified personnel in STEM. DOL.STUDIO presents Sourcing Smart and Green Products and People Globally. The Ontario News Weekly Wrap-Up for Year 23, Week 16. Information from the Open Government Newsroom, courtesy of King's Printer for Ontario, 2023. News release, Ontario creating urban provincial park in Uxbridge. The Ontario government is protecting Southern Ontario's green spaces by creating the province's first urban provincial park in the township of Uxbridge. This proposed park in the Oak Ridges Moraine would provide opportunities for people and families to enjoy the area's natural beauty, including hiking and birdwatching, while strengthening the long-term protection and health of local wildlife. Areas regulated as provincial parks can also contribute to scientific research and environmental monitoring. News release, Volkswagen's new electric vehicle battery plant will create thousands of new jobs. From mining critical minerals to building batteries and cars, Ontario and Canada continue to attract historic, transformational investments across the electric vehicle supply chain to secure more good-paying jobs for workers today and for decades to come. Bulletin, Ontario protecting moose from illegal hunting. The Ontario government is safeguarding moose populations by ensuring hunters don't hunt illegally. News release, Canada and Ontario increasing access to high-speed internet service in Niagara region. The governments of Canada and Ontario are investing more than $1.6 million to bring reliable high-speed internet to 677 families, farms, and businesses in Niagara region. News release, Ontario improving access to veterinary care in remote and northern communities. The Ontario government is investing more than $15 million to help address veterinary shortages in rural and northern communities, making it easier for farmers and large animal owners to access veterinary care when and where they need it. The funding will be used to establish a new collaborative Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program with the University of Guelph and Lakehead University to train more veterinarians. The government is also providing grants to new veterinary graduates as an incentive to work in underserviced areas in the province. Court Bulletin, Scrap Metal Recycling Company fined $27,000 for Environmental Protection Act violation. Convicted, Marine Recycling Corporation. News release, Ontario investing in critical minerals supply chain for electric vehicles. The Ontario government is increasing funding for the Ontario Junior Exploration Program, OJEP, to help more companies find critical minerals such as nickel and cobalt, which are necessary to support the growing supply chain for electric vehicles and create jobs for Northern and Indigenous communities. News release: get ready for more at Ontario Place. Today, the Ontario government released new details about its exciting vision for the redevelopment of Ontario Place into a world-class, year-round destination, complete with expanded parkland, beaches, waterfront access, and family-friendly entertainment. News release: Ontario welcomes more than $14 million in new investments in southwestern Ontario. The Ontario government is supporting more than $14 million in new investments by two southwestern Ontario companies, Edge Automation Inc. and Takumi Stamping Canada Inc., to boost local manufacturing and create 78 new good-paying jobs in London and St. Thomas. As part of these investments, the government is providing the companies with more than $2.1 million in funding through the Regional Development Program, RDP. News release: province improving accountability and transparency in Ontario schools. Today, the Ontario government introduced the Better Schools and Student Outcomes Act, which would, if passed, ensure the province's public education system focuses on what matters most: important lifelong skills like reading, writing, and math. The act would also ensure accountability and transparency for parents and families. News release: governments helping Ontario agri-food products reach new markets. The governments of Canada and Ontario are investing up to $6 million through the Sustainable Canadian Agricultural Partnership, Sustainable CAP, to help eligible agri-food businesses and industry organizations expand into domestic and foreign markets. News release: Ontario launches plan to boost math, writing, and reading skills. The Ontario government is investing more than $180 million in targeted supports in the classrooms and at home to help students build the math and reading skills and knowledge they need to succeed in the workforce. This investment would support nearly 1,000 more educators to help students develop these important skills. Statement: Premier Ford shares Orthodox Easter greetings. Today, Premier Doug Ford issued the following statement to mark Orthodox Easter. Today, Orthodox Christians in Ontario and around the world will be celebrating Easter, the holiest day of the year. For many, Easter represents hope and renewal. It's a special time for families and communities to come together for prayers and to reflect upon the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Many will also celebrate by coloring eggs and sharing a special meal to honor the significance of the Christian sacrifice. On behalf of my family, I wish everyone in the Orthodox Christian community the happiest of Easters. Show some love with a like and share. Connect with us at DOL.STUDIO on social media. We want to hear from you. Subscribe for more local news, business insights, investment trends, and infrastructure developments. This podcast was sponsored by #WithLove Inc. community organization. All things done, #WithLove. sourcing smart and green products and people globally.